everyone? In this video, the next capital city that I'm going to draw is going to be Lincoln, Nebraska. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to work. Lincoln, Nebraska is the second largest city in Nebraska. It was first founded back in 1856 under the name Lancaster. It was eventually named Lincoln during the late 1860s. It's named after the 16th president of the U.S., Abraham Lincoln, arguably the greatest president of the country. And it eventually became the state capital during the late 1860s. Some of the most popular places in Lincoln, Nebraska are the historic House Museum, William Jennings Bryan House. It's also called Fairview, University of Nebraska at Lincoln, which is the oldest university in that state, in the state of Nebraska. The Pinnacle Bank Arena, Memorial Stadium. So the University of Nebraska at Lincoln, it's home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers, and the Nebraska State Capitol, which is the second tallest state capitol in the US. Hard to believe, right? A few famous people that I'm genuinely familiar with that were born in Lincoln, Nebraska are the comedian Godfrey, the beautiful American model Ashley Graham, actresses Hilary Swank and Lindsay Shaw. like we're really gradually moving back to larger capital cities of the US. I feel like we're gradually moving back into those capital cities that are larger than the smaller ones that I did, because I feel like there's tons of stuff. Like, how am I gonna say this? I think I would say, well, thanks to Lincoln, Nebraska, it contains lots of buildings and more stuff, more landmarks compared to the two previous capital cities that I did, which are Bismarck, North Dakota, and Pierre, South Dakota. Those capital cities, they were, honestly, quite frankly, they were simple ASF. I'm glad I had to stick with small paper, because if I chose big paper, the drawings would look weird if I used bigger paper. But then again, I'm glad that I stuck with smaller paper. I chose to stick with smaller paper for Lincoln, Nebraska, because it's small. It's smaller than the rest of the capital cities of the US, but it's bigger than Bismarck and Pierre of the Dakotas. Okay, here's the finished drawing of Lincoln, Nebraska, the finished capital city drawing. Good old Lincoln. We got the state capitol here, some small high-rise buildings. We got some streets, a bunch of trees. This must be like a cathedral or like a church. me a little while. This took me, I guess, over an hour to complete because I had to make sure I provided enough details to these buildings and streets, etc., etc. Bismarck and Pierre drawings, they were pretty easy for me to complete. That's because those capital cities are very small. I didn't really have to draw too much stuff to those capital cities. Unlike this. Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay, that is going to be the end of this video. Stay tuned for more content. I hope this was pretty enjoyable to watch. And I will catch each and every one of you guys later. So, thanks for watching. Also, happy Earth Day.